and welcome to Window on the World, an interview show designed to showcase our international students and travel here at MSSU. I'm your host, Natalie Cossey. Well, I want to begin today's show by welcoming our guests. How are you guys doing today?
Doing really well.
Thank you so much for being here. We're really excited about this show. It's the first one of the semester so far, so thank you so much for being here.
Yep.
If you guys would go around and tell us your name and where you're from and how long you've been here.
Okay, I'll start. My name is Addy. I'm a business major with minors in international business and management. Been here for about 3.5 years. This is my senior year, so I'm almost done. Yeah, it's been a great time so far.
And where are you from?
I'm born Indian, but I was raised in Nigeria for about the last 10 years. So yeah, Nigeria, Africa is my home.
All right, well, welcome, Addy.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Krolis. I'm majoring in pre-medicine. Right now, I've been here for a month now, a month and a few days. So I'm a freshman, and I'm from Curacao.
Nice.
Hello, my name is Zee Alharbi from Saudi Arabia. I've been here since last January. Yes, I'm a studying paramedic.
All right.
Hi, my name is Jung Dae-seo, but people just call me Tommy. I'm a mass communication major, and I'm from Seoul, South Korea.
All right. Well, tell us about a little bit more about your major and how you became to be interested in that field.
Well, since I was about 15 years old, I was always interested to know more about like TV production, and then I was able to really pursue that dream until now. And so I decided to take mass communication, and here I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome. And you?
I always dreamed about being a doctor and helping people in a difficult situation.
Yeah.
And I hadn't had time until I get my scholarship from my government, and now I'm studying the paramedic, which basically a little of doctor.
Nice.
Similar to him, since I was small, I always wanted to help people. I always found pleasure in helping someone and seeing them be happy with that. And so I wanted to do that, but in a mass way and help a lot of people. So I wanted to become a doctor to fulfill that wish.
Right.
I've always found business to be very interesting from day one. You watch advertisements, you see some marketing campaigns on television, and that's like really amazing. Like it brings out like a lot of creativity, and I personally feel that I'm a very creative person when it comes down to like designing stuff and just having like a foresight of what you can see, and so that kind of got me like really interested into marketing, and so yeah, business, and it's kind of following on the footsteps of my dad as well, because he's a marketing person himself. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what brought you to Missouri Southern?
Southern, I mean, it's right in the Midwest, like right in the center. I think the Midwest has like a lot of culture that combines like all of the U.S. It's got a great learning experience as well. Since it's a small school and classes are small, like you are on like your first name basis with your professors, which is great. Like in bigger schools, like you don't even get to talk to your professors. So, but here, like you're on a personal interaction with your professors, and I think that really helps, like in helping a student really grow into what he is going to become tomorrow. So yeah.
I couldn't agree with you more. That's awesome. Yeah. For you?
To me, since I was young, it was always my dream to come study in America.
Really?
Yeah, but when looking for the schools, I found them very pricey. And I had a friend that was going here at the moment, also from my country, and he told me, hey man, you should look at this school, it's pretty good. And I looked at it, and it was very affordable compared to the other schools.
Right.
And I love all the things they have, the opportunities they give to international students too. Bunch of activities and stuff like that, and I thought, hey, this might be the one, and so I came here.
And it was great.
For me, I lived in New York, and
yeah,
I know like so much information about New York or East Coast, and I moved here to like learn the cowboy and the history about it, and I was traveling last spring break, like seeing what's around the Midwest, and I think I will get my master from the West.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I applied about 15 different schools before I came
wow.
here, and there are schools like in Oklahoma,
Okay.
North Dakota, and South Dakota,
Right.
which is like totally middle of nowhere. And then I was thinking that just studying here in Missouri might be a good choice for me, since there are two major cities, which is Kansas City and St. Louis. So I decided here.
Well, what do you all like the most about America? And then how does that make you feel about your own culture?
Well, I mean, I really like the people here. They're
Yeah.
very open-minded. They're not like the people in Korea who are very conservative.
Okay.
So I really like that part.
Mhm.
And then the people that I met from here, my classmates, my friends, everybody that I know of are very friendly.
Yeah.
So that's really something that I really like about them, and that's really something that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
Here, I mean, being here in the U.S.
Mhm.
And what is your next question? I'm sorry, I just.
Oh, well, my next question was, how did that compare to your own culture? Which you kind of answered that.
Yeah,
by
right.
saying,
Yes, it's
you know.
very different. We all have
Yeah.
like our own Asian culture, which is very different from the Western culture. And then, of course, it wasn't easy for me, but now I'm getting there, trying to
Right.
be more Americanized.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
For me, I like I can do whatever I want.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have my culture in my heart, and I do it every day. But I still adapt some good things in this culture.
Right.
Yes.
I like the diversity. The people here are very open-minded. Everyone, you get a great variety of people.
Yeah.
Since I'm from a small island, you get the difference between the people. You get differences, but it's not that big of a difference, like the mentality and all of that. And here you can find one person that's this way and another person that's totally different, and the variety. And I love the weather too, because in my country we don't have seasons. It's always warm, always hot. My little island paradise. And here I wanted to experience the seasons. So
Yeah.
that's what I like.
Well, what I like about the States compared to my culture is independence. I like being independent and doing my own things. Well, initially when I came to the country, I wasn't independent because things like doing laundry, your mom does your laundry.
Okay.
And I didn't know how to do laundry.
Doesn't sound so bad.
I know, but it's still I did not know how to do it, and so it was kind of embarrassing to go and ask someone else to teach you how to do this when kids my age are already doing it for an everyday living kind of a thing. But it's just like these small experiences that teach you from time to time how to learn from one another and just bring the best out of you. Culturally, I'm Indian because my roots go back, and technically some part of it is African because I've brought up in that country. So being in a very multicultural, diverse countries itself has given me the opportunity to explore more with the people here, and having a great mix and great diversity at this school. It all adds up to growing as a person itself.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So we've talked a lot about America, and it's probably got you guys thinking about home a little bit. I want you to tell me about a place back home that was maybe your favorite place or your go-to spot that you just really appreciate as a location.
I would say the beach because I love water, and it's not very far from my place, so yeah, the beach would be one of the best things because you go down there just to relax,
Yeah.
have a stress-free mind. But here, in the Midwest, you really don't have beaches until you go to Florida. So yeah.
Was there a
that's-
certain beach?
It's called. I'm trying to think. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think Bar Beach is one of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's one I can remember at the top of my head right now. So yeah.
And for you?
Since I was raised on island paradise, I used to swim a lot. I love the beaches. The beaches, all of them are beautiful. And there was one, since I lived close to the coast, I live 5 minutes away from the beach. And when I was young, I used to swim every day. I come home from
Really?
school,
Oh, yeah.
take off my shirt, change my pants, walk to the beach, just swim all day.
That
and
sounds lovely.
I love that. I was a good swimmer too. I used to snorkel.
Cool.
I used to dive. I loved it a lot. So
So you really miss the water probably right now.
yes.
Yeah. Have you been to any lakes around here or anything?
Yes, I've
Okay.
been to the Grand Falls and Elk River
Yeah.
and a lake in Springfield, I think. I don't remember the name, but it's a lake too.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you? Your favorite spot?
Yeah, the desert in Saudi Arabia.
You do miss the desert.
Yes, it's beautiful, and I usually go like for 3 days or 4 days in the desert alone or with my friends.
Really?
Yeah, it's not for camping. It's just one night at a spot, and in the morning I go to another one.
Right.
Yes.
That's
This is-
neat.
Yeah.
I
this is
bet
so
you get
much I
some
miss it.
really neat sunsets.
Yeah.
And at
Yes.
night, what are the stars like at night in the desert like
Beautiful.
that? Yeah.
Actually, we usually travel like with the stars. We know the directions with
Really?
the stars. Yes.
That's
And it's like some spots, it's beautiful to see them.
very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm from Seoul, and Seoul has about 25 million people.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So, I mean, you name it. They got the malls, they got like amusement parks or like parks, like you name it, like just everything like that you can find very interesting. So that's what I really like about, Seoul. And then, just right after class, I go to like restaurants with my friends and just, enjoy the food. That's what I
Right.
really miss the most. And, that's what I think is really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You miss your friends and the food.
Friends and food, yes.
What's your favorite food from there?
That's a very good question. Korean barbecue.
Is it?
Yes, never go wrong with that.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about Saudi Arabian food?
Actually, the famous one is kabsa,
Okay.
but we have a lot of dishes over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we call it mutaziz, we call it kursan, we call it and give you where you want to be strong in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually I do it like almost every day at home.
Uh-huh.
He lives with me, he knows.
Oh, cool.
Her roommates.
You guys are roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we have different coffee. I usually ask my family to send it to me.
Yeah.
I roast it at home and I make it at home.
It is so
Yes.
good. Yeah. What about for you? What kind of Caribbean cuisine we got going on?
We got different kinds of stew. We goat stew, chicken stew. There's a thing called yambo, and with like it's when it comes out a little slimy, but they put like pork tails in it. You got soups. There's something called tutu, and it's like flour. You mix it with water and you mix it with beans, and you could add like cheese on it. It's very delicious. You got fried plantains you put to the side with fishes, and it's not so many fat compared to here, or not so much fried food either, but and I kind of miss the food too. So
So
of
you
the
don't cook
culture.
like that here?
I don't really have a kitchen, so
Yeah.
I don't cook at all.
Yeah.
But no,
So you do miss that, yeah.
yeah.
What about you? Favorite food?
Favorite food would be
Back home anyway.
would be Indian food because I like spicy
Yeah.
food. Curry, like chicken tikka masala, or like the kebabs, or even like if you go to the Nigerian cuisine, they have like suya, which is like a steak, but it's like beef steak with spices on it. It's like the Nigerian way they make it with like peanut oil. It's prepared in peanut. It tastes really good. Yeah, so these are some of the things that I miss. I mean, I can prepare food because we have our own kitchen, so
Yeah.
that's not a problem. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, again, authentic food is authentic food, and like your mom's food is your best, you know.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just now so hungry thinking of
Yeah.
all these delicious
Yeah, absolutely.
cuisines from all over the world. After you guys all graduate from MSSU, what are your plans? Where do you see yourself in, say, 10 years?
That's a good question. Well, I went to California last December, and I'd never witnessed like the people around there are so open-minded, and so many opportunities that I got to see, and it struck me like culture sells, and you know, people love different cultures, just as you're doing the show. And so I want to do something with that. Since I even work with the international students, I want to bring my country's culture and sell it. So you can talk about like paintings, home decor, art, stuff like that. So it like wanted me out to become an entrepreneur myself. And that's what I see myself doing for the next 10 years, or even like for life, because I love cultures, love traveling. And yeah, I want to bring different countries' cultures into the US, explain, and like, you know, people love it, so they will buy it. They
Yeah,
will.
sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, I know.
And for you?
I will still be studying at a medical school.
Okay.
Exactly where, I don't know yet, but I want to move further from Joplin to explore more opportunities, see more places, to meet new people, get new experiences, and that's actually what I want. That's how you grow. That's how I've always learned new things. So
Right.
when I want to go to medical school, but in a different place to
Okay.
broaden my experiences, my knowledge.
Nice.
As I said before, I will get my master degree from the West.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going maybe with him to California or
Yeah, I was
Seattle.
going to say, does that mean California,
Yeah.
Washington,
Yeah. I mean, maybe Seattle.
or? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
because I love the rainy weather.
Do you?
Yes, so much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, if you get tired of the rainy weather, you can just go a little bit further south and back into the sunshine.
I mean, I could go to Saudi Arabia and come back. That's enough.
Yeah, right? And for you, Tommy, where do you see yourself?
Yeah, I'll be graduating this December. So
Yay.
I'm going back to Seoul, South Korea, and I'll
Yes.
be joining the military. The reason I'm joining the military is because in Korea we have mandatory military system,
Right.
and basically all the Korean guys should join the military for 2 years. And so I'll be doing that for about 2 years. And after I get out of the military, hopefully I'll find a job in Korea that has to do something with the TV production.
Right.
Yes.
And broadcast.
Yes, that's correct.
How do you feel about joining the military? Are you gonna know anybody joining at the same time? Any of your friends or anything?
No.
Okay.
Well, it's actually a hard thing because
Yeah.
you know I'm very nervous about it. First of all,
Are you?
I have no idea, like whatsoever, with the military. But you know, because I'm a proud Korean, and
Sure.
then you know, if there's something that I can do for my own country and protect our own country, my own
Right.
country, I'll be doing no matter what I can do in order to protect the countries. That's the reason why I'm joining the military. Even though it's a
Absolutely.
pretty hard thing. you
Yeah.
know. 2
Yeah.
years is it's a lot of time.
Yeah, we're excited for you, and I'll be thinking of you when you're going through that, because
Yes, yeah.
you've been so great around here. Now, you all were kind enough to send me some photos, and which I always think is an exciting part of the show, because you're really able to put together the areas that you guys are from and some of the best areas you like. I know there's some family in some of the pictures, so yeah, we look forward to seeing those. Did you guys like going back and looking at those pictures and trying to find the best ones? I mean, or do you do that a lot?
Well,
If you miss home.
bring back memories, you know, like when you the time that you spent with your family, or the time that you spent at your favorite place or your restaurant, stuff like that, you know.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And there you are, right?
Yeah, that's me when I was a baby.
That's a great photo.
Thank you, I appreciate
Yeah.
it. That's
How old do you think you are? 1?
I think I was like 1.5, 2, I
Okay,
guess.
okay.
Yeah.
And so what area would you be in this picture?
I think I was in Calcutta.
Okay,
It's the west part of India. That's where I was born.
okay.
So yeah.
That's cute. I love this picture
Yeah,
so much.
me too.
You're just having a good old time.
Yeah, that's the diversity week at MSSU, which we have every year. We usually have stalls, and we play music and we dance. And what I'm wearing in that picture is a kurta. It's a traditional dress that Indian men wear. And Laura's dancing right behind, who's our international coordinator. She is wearing like an Arabian dress, and she's also enjoying the music, and everybody's having fun.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
That's my family picture. Those are my parents. My sister, she's a potential Southern freshman next
Is
year.
she? Oh,
yeah, in
boy.
the fall. So yeah, I'm waiting for her to come.
All right, Z.
So this is me. It was before 10 years ago, in my sister's wedding. Yeah, and there is a lot of change has changed.
Wow, that's crazy.
Actually, this is the biggest city in the entire world for dates.
Really?
Yes, because my city famous of dates and some other things also. And this one, it's like almost every year they sell 5 tons of dates.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look at that aerial shot. That's wild.
Yes. The city is the same, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh, that's a really good one. Who took that photo?
it's my friend.
Yeah?
We
They had a-
were
they had a good eye.
in media event in Hayel, which like 300 kilometers from my city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Tommy.
me. Yes.
Little Tommy.
Yes, that's right. I think I was about 12 years old. Well, I mean, when I was about 12 years
Yeah.
old, I took that picture with my friend. And,
Yeah.
I think it was in China. It was in Beijing.
Right.
Yeah, to this specific. Yeah, that's me and my dad.
Oh,
We
that's
went
so
to the
cool.
Great Wall in
Are
China.
you guys at the wall?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
It's, good times. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool to see your dad.
Yeah, that's the picture of Seoul, South Korea.
Oh,
you
is
can
it?
see- yes.
Oh, okay, I put the wrong name on that. I'm sorry.
That's fine. So as you can see, there are a lot of skyscrapers because there are a lot of people living there in a really small city.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty packed.
Did you take that picture, Tommy?
Even
Of the city?
no. I wish.
Just checking.
Okay.
All right, Jonathan.
That's me and my brother, my big brother. When we were young, we were in like daycare,
Yeah.
and they had like a culture week, and that's the traditional clothing of when they used to harvest, and they used to wear that. That's one of the beaches. I'm not sure which one of them though. It looks like one in Playa Forte, and yeah, so
That's so
it's
pretty.
on an island. Where else do you want to go except for the beach?
Nowhere else. And this is you at Carnival, right?
Yeah, that's a carnival.
That's such a great shot.
Yes, every year we have the carnival. It's a big attraction. People come from everywhere to watch it, and I always participated in it.
Yeah.
With our school.
Nice of you.
Yeah.
That's in Punda they made like the name Curacao. It's very beautiful. They painted it different colors, and it's a great thing to take a picture of.
Yeah, that's nice. Well, thank you guys so much for bringing those photos because it really just, helps tell the story here when I'm sitting here talking with you guys. I want to end on a kind of a fun note hearing about your fondest memory in America so far.
Fondest memory. There's not a fondest memory, but there are memories that I made.
Yeah.
It's based on all the relationships and all the friendships that come across through all these years that I met such great people in my life that I actually have a lot of respect and value for. They've actually helped me shape the person that I am today by learning from different experiences. So yeah.
Nice. You, Jonathan?
A fun memory I have is when we went to Grand Falls and we were walking underneath the waterfall, and then I saw something moving in the rocks and a snake came out of the rocks at me. And it was crazy because the guy in front of me got even more scared when he saw it, even more than I was, and everyone was screaming and swimming out of the waterfall. It was crazy.
Sure.
Actually, I can't remember anything because I live the moment in it, and that's it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Carpe diem.
Yeah, I like that style too. Yeah.
Well, I
Tom?
think I think having experiences are very important, and then I made a lot of friends here, and that's a really important thing. And I like to travel a lot, so I was able to go to many different states like Tennessee or like Oklahoma,
Right.
Kansas, and all other places. So all these experiences that I had in the U.S. is something that that is really valuable. Something that I won't forget in my life.
Right.
So I think that's really precious.
After you leave and go back and all that, do you plan on visiting America very often?
Well, that's a very good question. I don't think it's gonna be easy for me. If I get my job, I'll be pretty busy with my schedule and everything. But
Yeah.
if I can have a chance,
You'd like to?
absolutely, I'll come back to Joplin.
All right.
Yeah, it's a place to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about for you? Would you be back to visit very often, do you think?
Actually, I have a lot of things in my mind, like going to Europe, explore the countries over there, and I really want to go to Russia, see the biggest country,
Okay.
and yeah, maybe I will have a chance to come back to America.
Definitely. I would definitely come back. Visit US, go to all the other states, see what else there
Right.
is. So, yeah, I would come back. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who says I'm ever leaving? I love this country. I love the opportunities that are there, and I mean, it's more about the opportunities that you don't get back home, because there's so much that you can do over here that you can't do back home. And yeah, I want to explore more in the U.S. and see more places, and yeah, if I get an opportunity, explore more about different countries, like I said before. Yep.
Right. And so you definitely recommend Missouri Southern to your friends or your family. You said you might
Yes,
even
my
have
sister's
it.
coming here next year, so
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I already did.
You already did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. And we like to kind of bring our guests together and influence more international students to be a part of the show. And anyone watching who would like to, let people know if they're gone on international trips or know international students, to contact us here at KGCS and get involved in the show. Had you heard about Window on the World before?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
A friend of mine, I think she did it last year.
Right.
Her name is Julia Cho.
Yeah, Julia's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she's doing an internship in Disney
I
in
know.
Orlando, so she's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's good.
great.
I'm glad to hear that. She's
Yeah.
doing really well, because I was wondering about her. Yeah.
It's great to know people from everywhere. You just have networks and connections everywhere, so it's amazing.
We
Yeah,
have a
it
saying
really
for
is.
that.
Yeah.
It's like, if you know somebody in a city, you have a house over there.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So I can come stay with all your parents
Absolutely.
anytime
You're
I'm
welcome
in
anytime.
town.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
You think so?
I'll have to ask my mom.
I'll just sleep on the beach. That's fine. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for being on the show, and I just really appreciate your time and you telling us about your culture and letting us into your lives a little bit. And we really thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Appreciate that.
And I'm Natalie Cossey, and that's all for Window on the World today. Join us next time.